Alice, and I will be your instructor for Math 171 online for the fall of 2021. This class is a purely online course, so you will need to make sure that you are checking in on your Moodle and your email regularly. So to get started, what I would encourage you to do is to look over the course and just be familiar with the content. There is an introductory assignment that you will need to complete by September 21st. That is very important. Okay, so on this course homepage, there is a place here for announcements. So in this forum, that is where I will post announcements that you will need to be aware of. Okay, that introductory assignment that I was just referring to is right here. It's called the first day activity. Okay, so what you will do is click on the Moodle orientation lesson, view the content, and then take the quiz. It's a short little 5-question quiz. Okay, you are watching the video introduction now to the course. All right, and then we come across here this My Lab and Mastering Tools. What you will need to participate in the course is access to My Math Lab, okay, and that comes in the form of an access code with the textbook, okay. And so what you will do when you're ready to enter your access code, you click on the My Lab and Mastering Tools, and it will prompt you to enter your access code. Okay, and so beyond that, let's get back to the course. Okay, there is some helpful information about the Math Center here on campus at Alamance. And so there is virtual and face-to-face tutoring available this semester. So I encourage you to go through the contents there of that folder in Moodle so that you can learn about the way that you can contact and make appointments with our tutors there in the Math Center. Also in this course overview section here in Moodle, I have posted a pacing guide with due dates. So make sure you stay on top of these due dates, and you can kind of map out your plan to manage your time for the course of the semester. Okay? So once you have looked over all of that, now you'll go to our first week content folder. Okay, there is an overview here that's given. Okay, so you will be reading through your textbook just to get a feel for the contents of the course. Okay, and then here, if you click on the week 1 assignments, you'll see here a list of the things that you need to do that are due by September 21st. So you will need to complete the introductory assignment after you read the syllabus. You will need to create your My Math Lab account. Again, that requires purchase of an access code. You will complete your prerequisite review assignment on My Math Lab. Read through section 1.1 in your textbook in detail. There are videos that you will watch, and then you will complete your My Math Lab assignment 1.1. Okay, so as you continue here under assignments, you will see kind of an overview of each section. So there's an overview here that I've provided for the prerequisite section, and an overview for section 1.1. It's kind of like a little snapshot so that you can be familiar with what that section is going to entail. All right, and so now going back to our week, once you look at your weekly assignments and that overview, then read through the syllabus very carefully. So let's go ahead and look at the syllabus. So I do have office hours on Zoom where I'm available to meet with you. Wednesdays at noon is a good time for me, but I have other hours available by appointment. My Zoom meeting ID is given there in the syllabus. My email is provided here for you too. Please make sure you stay in constant contact with me. Email me if you're having difficulty along the way. Okay, we are using the 7th edition of the Blitzer Pre-Calculus text, and I've included a picture of that here in the syllabus. You will also need a graphing calculator, and you'll also need a webcam, microphone, and reliable internet access. Okay. So this course is basically the first in a 2-course sequence that develop topics that are fundamental to the study of calculus. So Math 171 is the algebra part. If you do go on to Math 172, that's going to be the trigonometry that you need to prepare for calculus. So again, this class is all about algebra, okay? In terms of success, all right, if you want to be successful in this class, I encourage you to read over this and follow these tips for success. Make sure that you have a good workspace. Make sure it's quiet and you have some good internet. Make sure you stay organized, right? Make yourself a calendar with your due dates. Pace things out. Block out chunks of time during your week so that you don't fall behind. Make sure you manage your time wisely. You will need to allocate 6 to 9 hours per week to work in this class. So make sure you have that time that you can invest. Another tip is to make sure that you stay in contact with your peers and with me. Okay, so I don't want you to feel alone. Make sure that you reach out when you need help. And then finally, know your resources. So we do have the Math Center on campus, but there's other kinds of technologies and websites out there. And if you need help, again, if you're struggling, reach out to me and I can help point you toward those resources. Okay, here are our student learning outcomes. These are all the things that we're going to do. Again, it's algebra based in Math 171, so we will mainly be talking about solving equations and inequalities. We will be doing a lot of graphing, and we will also be working with composition and inverse of functions. Okay, attendance is important. You have to complete the introductory assignment by September 21st to establish your entry into the course. So you can't just log into Moodle to be counted present. You will need to actually complete that introductory assignment. Beyond that, you need to make sure that you're working continuously in my math lab. So if I don't see or hear from you for 14 consecutive days, then you will be dropped. Okay, if there are some extenuating circumstances, please make me aware so I can work with you in that area. Okay, so 15% of your grade comes from homework, 15% from quizzes. We have some labs that we're going to do throughout the course. They are going to be in Desmos, and there's some details on that forthcoming. Tests are 40%, and then the final exam is 20%. We are on a 10-point grading scale. The pacing guide is provided for you here in the syllabus. It is the same pacing guide that is provided to you in Moodle. Okay, make sure that you complete your assignments on time. I don't accept late work unless you have some sort of emergency. Okay, so Desmos labs are given throughout the semester. That is a web application, so it's not something that's in Moodle or in my math lab. It is through a website called Desmos. We will have 4 tests, okay, and they are on the pacing guide. Those tests are given in my math lab. You will be required to show all your work on paper and submit it to me in Moodle. The final exam will be proctored, and it is required. You cannot pass the class unless you take the final exam. Okay, and a reminder about academic dishonesty. Make sure you follow all the rules that are given in the course. You don't want to give or receive information that you're not able to, or use resources that are not allowed. So I require that everyone adheres to our academic dishonesty policy at ACC. Okay? And then there's some other resources for you, and I encourage you to read through all of that information so that if you have student services needs, you can get the help that that's available to you. Okay? There is some virtual etiquette, so if you are meeting with me or if you have a proctored assignment, then you want to make sure you're on time, you dress appropriately, have your camera on, make sure you use your real name, pay attention to the video, microphone, etc. Okay? If you want to speak, raise your hand. and so on. So please make sure that you're mindful of that. Our final exam will be proctored, as I mentioned before. That will be, it will be proctored, and you'll need your web camera and a microphone. We use Proctor Track software, and so more information regarding the Proctor Track will be provided to you. Okay? All right, and so that's an overview of the syllabus. Okay? So again, read through that on your own. In week 1, as in every week, we have these recommended videos. So you click on Read More, and here are all the videos, right, that you need to watch to assist you with your homework for week 1. Okay, so again, for week 1, you need to read through the syllabus. You need to complete your introductory assignment. Get registered in my math lab. Watch the assigned videos that I have posted. If you want to participate in the discussion board, I strongly encourage that. Reach out to me and your classmates if you need help with anything. Okay? And so, again, I welcome you to the course, and if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here to help you be successful, and I look forward to having you in my class this semester.